Hey, it's AP, and today I finally finished the DeAgostini Millennium Falcon. Check it out. 5 years. 5 years is how long I've had this Millennium Falcon on my workbench. Well, technically on several different workbenches. And like other big projects, life just gets in the way. Work got busy, other projects took my attention away, and to be honest with you, I think just the lurking question, where the heck am I going to put this thing when it's done, has just been looming over me. So it's taken a little bit longer than it probably should have. It really is huge, and once you finish these DeAgostini / ModelSpace / now Fanhome owns it models, you have to find a place to put it, right? So if you have any suggestions on where I should put it appropriately, leave me a note in the comments. Now, when I first started this video in 2024, which it's now 2026, the middle of 2026, I was going to do a painting tutorial video, like how to weather it and all that stuff. But there are far more educated and intelligent people who can weather a Millennium Falcon model than I. So I'm just gonna leave those that I referenced to put this all together in the description below. I am not, by any stretch of the imagination, a great painter or weatherer. And in fact, I'm sure there are several of you looking at this now going, well, I wouldn't have done it that way. Or, ooh, those streaks look so bad. Well, you know what? Good for you. They're my streaks. But instead of doing a video on how to paint and weather, I'm going to actually celebrate the crossing of the finish line by talking about how I created a display stand for it, because that is kind of the ultimate final piece to this. Now, the model kit itself comes with a TV mounting bracket, which I'm just not crazy about. I don't want people to come and think that I was, raiding the bargain bin at a Best Buy. So I created my own stand. There are a bunch of different ways that you can create a stand for this. I've seen people use the mounting bracket, the TV mounting bracket. There are tripods that have wheels on them and a TV mounting bracket that you could put this on, which I thought looked a little too industrial looking for my taste. And then there's the one that I created, which is really just using some wood and a projector ceiling mount to hold up this model kit. So without further ado, let me show you exactly how I built it so you can too. I picked up an 18-inch round pine board from my big box lumber yard. It was about $15 and just the right size for my needs. The one issue is that it's pretty knotty. Get it? Knotty? Yeah, you get it. To fill the knot, I made some wood filler with wood glue and sawdust. Since I'm going to be painting it, I don't need to worry about using a stainable glue or filler. If you were going to stain it though, I'd avoid getting a pine round and find some place to get a nice hard wood round. Once the glue dries, just sand it smooth. I sanded the entire round, starting with 120 grit and finishing with about 220 grit to get a nice, smooth finish. After giving the wood a nice wipe down with some tack cloth, I grabbed a pint of Rust-Oleum Ultra Cover Gloss Black. I used gloss because, it's really all I had, and my wife told me I'm not allowed to spend any more money on this project. And when my wife says don't, well, the dude abides. I put on 2 coats of paint, making sure to allow the requisite amount of time between coats. After 24 hours and confirming there was no residual stickiness, I gave it a light sanding with 1000 grit sandpaper. Now I know there's some science involved here to make sure that my giant heavy model won't tip over, but what science that is? Well, I'll have to get back to you on that one. All I do know is that I felt compelled to move the projector off-center versus true center. I drilled some countersunk pilot holes to accommodate my 1/4 inch bolts. Hindsight check here. I probably should have drilled all my holes before I painted. Whatever, it's gonna be fine. I opted for bolts here instead of screws because it felt like they would be way better at supporting the weight of the Falcon. To make it easier to lift this thing, I designed and printed some feet. I'll leave a link to them in the description if you want to use them. I also made some plugs so I could add felt to the bottom to avoid scratching whatever surface this ends up on. The projector mount I used is no longer manufactured, so I had to find it on eBay. It's the Alexa ELPM-01 if you want to head over there. I'll also leave some alternatives in the description that will work. Okay, the base is ready. Let's get the projector bracket attached to the Falcon. The TV mount that came with the Falcon comes with these spacers. If you do lose them though, you could easily mock something up in Fusion 360 and 3D print them if you have the tools to do so. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Oh my God, this thing is huge. And slide it into the thing. Oh my God. Yes. Wow. That looks amazing. Let's zoom in on that. Holy cow. That is so freaking awesome. And there you have it. The stand came out exactly how I hoped it would. It keeps the Falcon upright and sturdy. It's at a great viewing angle, and if I wanted to change the position, I could with just a few loosenings and tightenings of the bolts. Now, I still have one tiny problem. I still have no idea where I'm going to put this in my house. But if you have ideas on where to display in your home a 3-foot long Millennium Falcon model, well, let me know in the comments because I need some inspiration as well as case studies to help convince my wife. Some other fun features of the Falcon. We have the lights, which are pretty cool. Ooh. Well, I feel like I need to turn off all of my lights so you can see that. If you've enjoyed this video, well, check out the entire Falcon build journey. I have a playlist for you where you can see from the very first issue of the ModelSpace version of this all the way to the end. Check that out over here. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you a thing. It does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.